refresh, 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 refresh. God, how long does it take for them to put up the episode? Oh my God. I hate Steven Bombs. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Oh, okay. All right. Just a quick nap. Just a quick nap. Just a quick nap. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Set alarm for 20 minutes from now.
Okay. Setting your alarm.
Thank you. Just a little cat nap. Hey everyone, I'm Victor Frost, and it's day 30 of Steven Bomb Week. That's right, so far it's been an entire month of new episodes of Steven Universe, and new episodes of Steven Universe as well. Haha, every day, new episodes, and there's only 970 days left. 970? 970? I gotta get out of here! What? No. What? No. Hey, I need to get out of here. Hey, I need to get out of here. I need to get to my family. I need to sleep. I need to, oh my God, I need to get out of here. Hey. Oh, no. The show is killing me. Time to get back to work. Okay. Hey everyone! Welcome to Steven Universe, the show where we talk about the universe of Steven Universe. I'm your host, Victor Frost, and it's the final day of Steven Bomb 2, Electric a Boogaloo. Ooh, that feels inexplicably good to say. Anyways, if you're new to the show, while we usually have Steven Universe related news and reviews of fan-created works, during Steven Bombs, we just examined the latest episode. Our regular format will resume once the Steven Bomb is finished. That being said, it's time to look at the latest episode and see what we learned. If you haven't yet seen the episode Chille Tid, this is your chance to pause this video, go watch that one, then come back. Don't worry, we'll wait. This is your spoiler alert. New episode, new lore. Let's see what we learn. So it's kind of odd, but we're gonna have to take the discussion of this episode from two different angles. The first will be about what Steven's first dream might actually have meant, and the second will be about what the implications might be of the other stuff we learn in the episode. The first part is going to be a lot longer than the second. Ready? Here we go. First off, when Steven said he might have some issues he would need to work out, he was not kidding. A lot of what we saw in his dreams, apart from the lucid dreaming and when he was communicating with Lapis, gave us some insight into some of the stuff that might be troubling him. Let's start by looking at the first dream he had, just as it literally was. This is clearly supposed to look like some 50s or 60s TV sitcom, and it's set on a soundstage, complete with missing walls, nothing outside the windows, and stairs that literally go nowhere. Yeah, all those stairs you see in TV sitcoms, they don't go anywhere. And you have all the trappings of sitcoms of the time. A character with a doting mom, a rowdy but nice sibling, a cool friend. They use classic TV sitcom plots and sound effects. They even do the thing where the actors look at the studio audience while they're reacting, and the whole catchphrase thing.
Chille Tid.
But what's the point of all this? Why all this setup for a scene that ultimately ends in Lapis showing up apropos of nothing? Well, everything that we saw until Lapis appeared was how his dream would have normally been, and there is definitely something out of the ordinary that most people probably didn't notice up until Garnet showed up. All of the gems are human. If you remember from the first episode of Steven Universe Behind the Screen, all art is the product of the culture that it was made in, because their creators were influenced by and are a part of that same culture. Once it's made, that art is now also part of the culture and can influence others, thus working to reinforce or redefine the ideas that the culture is made of. When you hear people like Mike from Idea Channel asking if Steven Universe is expanding our idea of family, he's not being hyperbolic. TV can act as a barometer for society at large, but it can also be able to affect society. During the late 50s, 60s, and early 70s, the United States was in turmoil. We were at war with Vietnam, JFK was assassinated, the civil rights movement was in full force, Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, second wave feminism had begun, we were in the midst of the Cold War, and then Watergate happened. All of this was right on the heels of World War II. American life was changing faster and more drastically than it had ever before, and the world was a stressful mess. To provide some escapism from the harsh reality of the world were the classic shows we all know today. The Andy Griffith Show, The Brady Bunch, Bonanza, I Dream of Jeannie, Gilligan's Island, Leave It to Beaver, The Addams Family, Happy Days. The list is literally pages long. These shows spoke to the heart of everyone that wanted to get away from all the drama in the world and escape to simpler times. But hand in hand with providing this escapism, TV brought vehicles of social change. All in the Family talked about things like racism, homophobia, rape, and miscarriages. The Mary Tyler Moore Show had TV's first independent career woman as the main character. Happy Days had an episode where the Fonz went to a civil rights valley, and The Brady Bunch featured a non-nuclear blended family, something that was starting to happen a lot more in real life. TV, much like dreams, has the power to reflect reality, not just as it is or was, but how it might or will be. So when you see Steven putting himself in the role of one of those classic TV archetypes, that comes with a lot of information. Maybe Steven wishes his life was more like those shows, that he wouldn't have a family that didn't confuse others, that Connie wouldn't have to have lied to her family about Stevens because it's so different. Maybe he wishes he was a normal kid and that a school dance would be the biggest drama he would have to worry about. Life is tough for Little Universe. And even if these escapist ideas seem nice and happy, he realizes that that's not his life. And just because his life and his family is different from most, doesn't make it any less valid or whole. He knows that, but now he needs to work on feeling it. Okay, so I'm 1100 words into this thing, and it's 1:30, 1:45-ish a.m., and I still have to edit this, so I'm gonna hit you with what we learned list style. Number 1, Steven can telepathically connect with gems and can break through the melded nature of a fusion to communicate with the individual parts. New power, get. Number 2, Lapis is actively holding Malachite together in a willpower tug-of-war with Jasper, and has been winning all this time, but only just. Number 3, Lapis did it for him, and she'll do it again. She don't want no help because she says she did it for him. Number 4, Pearl projects in her sleep, though that probably won't be an issue in the future because she will never sleep again. And finally, Garnet, as with seemingly all things, is a master at sleeping. And that's what we learned this time on Steven Universe Universe. There is presently no new episodes on any schedule that I can find, for the foreseeable future. So if that information holds, we'll probably do an episode of Steven Universe Behind the Screen next week. Unless you guys want a post Steven Bomb Q&A. If you have questions you'd like for me to answer, either about Steven U, me personally, or about this show, like any production questions, like how I make the show, things like that, you can put them in the episode's comments. Anyways, what a Steven Bomb it has been. I've still got quite a lot of work to do before you see this, so that's it for this episode. I'm Victor Frost, and I'll see you next time.